Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Check. 180. Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A quick throw to Ratley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, alert! 50.
Right here.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
He's cracked.
Alert! Let's go!
Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You're outside.
44 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Bass. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Darnold rolling to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go, let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw, Mayfield dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mayfield toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll run on first down. Bass. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Bass. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
51, Mike, 51. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On first down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. Catch made, it's Moreau. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mike, 44. Young lady. 44 is the Mike. Young lady. Check. Hey, we're pretty cool.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Throwing deep for Stewart. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
$12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, and now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Mayfield with it once more. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. Darnold from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. As his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Rattler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Mayfield now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Watch the run.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield now. Being chased out left. They'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 36, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Bass trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And able to complete it to Moreau. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Crunch time.
Hey, exit.
Here's Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Mayfield on play action. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just about on his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
I'm going to run you over. Let's go, let's go.
Pistol.
Number 53, Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking left sideline, it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. His pass caught at the 4. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get... Back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a give, right side. It's Bass. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start.
He's got daylight, the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
5 down, stand up in.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 33.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get him one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Get ready.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Oakland, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on